Assalamu alaikum. Today on Noor and Academy, we discuss how Islamic principles engineered civilization. If you benefit, please support by subscribing and sharing as a salaka.
You know, this quote really hits home, doesn't it? Because at the end of the day, water is everything. It's the absolute foundation of life. The story of almost every great society, their rise or their fall, is tied to how they manage this one precious resource. It's a timeless challenge that, really, defines our survival.
And yet think about this. 1,000 years ago, in an age when so many people were just struggling to find a clean cup of water, something truly remarkable was happening. Across the Muslim world, cities weren't just surviving. They were absolutely flourishing. And they were powered by this incredible, intricate understanding of both engineering and faith.
So, to really appreciate just how amazing this achievement was, we first have to understand the sheer scale of the problem. Let's dive into Section 1. The thirst of civilization. Before all the innovations that we kind of take for granted today, the world was a very different and a much, much thirstier place. For most of history, life in a city was defined by these huge challenges. Water was scarce, and getting it was a daily, back-breaking job. And of course, that scarcity led to terribly unsanitary conditions, where disease could just spread like wildfire. The engineering of the time, well, it was primitive. It just wasn't equipped to solve these problems for thousands of people. A totally new way of thinking was desperately needed. Okay, Section 2, Engineering as Responsibility. And that new way of thinking? It came from a profound shift in perspective. It stopped being just about building things, and it started being about fulfilling a sacred duty, a responsibility. Let's see how this laid a completely new foundation for technology. This core principle from the Quran, honestly, it changed everything. Muslim engineers started to see the world not as some chaotic, random place, but as an ordered system, created with purpose and in perfect balance. They realized that nature could be understood, systems could be designed, and technology could be harnessed to serve both life and, ultimately, as an act of worship. Engineering became a responsibility.
Now this slide really gets to the heart of it. The whole focus of engineering shifted. Instead of the old question, a question of spectacle, like how impressive is this or how big can we make it, the primary question became one of service. How beneficial is this? Does this actually help the community? Does it make life better for people? This mindset, putting service over spectacle, was the real engine of innovation.
And this new paradigm of service is just perfectly embodied in the work of one of history's greatest engineers. So for Section 3, let's explore the incredible mind and the genius of Al-Jazari.
Back in the 12th century, Badi al-Zaman Al-Jazari wasn't just some inventor. The man was a master craftsman, a true mechanical genius. And the amazing thing is, he documented all of his incredible creations in the Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices, basically leaving a detailed blueprint for all the generations that would follow. His contributions were truly revolutionary, mainly because every single one of them solved a critical real-world problem. His automatic water-raising machines, for instance, were a game-changer. They replaced grueling human labor with elegant, water-powered automation to get water to cities and farms. He also developed these incredible advanced mechanical pumps and self-regulating water clocks that were like early robots, just marvels of engineering. But his most brilliant innovation, the one that truly changed everything, was the crankshaft. It is so hard to overstate its importance. Many historians say it's the single most important mechanical invention after the wheel itself. This system, the one that converts circular motion into linear motion, is the foundational piece for nearly every modern engine we use today, from the one in your car to the ones in giant power plants.
All right, Section 4, Cities that Flowed. The crucial point here is that Al-Jazari's work wasn't happening in a vacuum. It was part of a much larger civilizational effort that was completely reshaping the cities of the Muslim world.
Just picture it. All across the lands, these massive aqueducts, total marvels of engineering, were built to bring fresh, clean water from miles away right into the heart of bustling cities. This was the solution to water scarcity, but on a massive, grand scale.
And this flowing water wasn't some luxury just for the rich. Not at all. It fed public fountains for every citizen and supplied the bathhouses, or hammams, which became these vital centers of community life and, of course, hygiene. It was a direct physical application of the Islamic principle that cleanliness is half of faith.
And a system was just so comprehensive. Water was methodically channeled to homes for daily use, to mosques for ablution, to hospitals for sanitation, to markets for commerce, and all the way out to farms for irrigation, turning arid lands green. You see, this was systematic design, not chaos. And that brings us to our final section, a legacy of service. Because this whole story is about so much more than just pipes and gears. It's a story of how acts of worship, or ibadah, ended up laying the groundwork for our modern world.
I mean, just look at this direct lineage. You can draw a straight line. You've got Al-Jazari's crankshaft, perfected in the 12th century. Centuries later, it becomes a key component in the steam engine which powered the entire Industrial Revolution. And today, it's still essential to the internal combustion engines that power our cars and our world. The echo of that one idea is literally all around us.
So this is really the key takeaway. Al-Jazari and his contemporaries proved it. When the pursuit of knowledge is guided by faith and a genuine desire to serve, the result isn't just a few clever inventions. It's the flourishing of an entire civilization. Technology with ethics builds, while technology without them, well, it can destroy.
So as we look back, just remember this. The Muslims who came before us didn't just have grand visions. They had the discipline to design, to build, and to solve the real-world problems of their time. They didn't just imitate, they served, and in doing so, they led.
They've built entire cities that sustained life, all of it powered by a framework of faith and service. So the question for us today isn't just about what we can invent, but what we will build. What beneficial systems will we design for the challenges of our time?
Presented and created by Nurin Studio.